Most people around you are faking it. Some of them even hate you. And if you're too weak to see it, they'll bleed you dry while smiling in your face. This isn't paranoia. This is survival. The world is full of wolves in sheep's clothing. And if you can't spot them, you'll spend your life getting used, betrayed, and discarded. Today, we're tearing off the masks. You're going to learn the 8 undeniable signs someone close to you secretly despises you, and how Stoicism will armor you against their poison. Let's be clear, weakness invites predators. Naivety is a death sentence. You think loyalty is the default? Wake up. Human nature is brutal. People resent success, envy discipline, and sabotage what they can't control. Your job isn't to play detective. It's to see reality, act ruthlessly, and protect your peace. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about leverage. It's the sword and shield for a man who refuses to be manipulated. Pay attention, or pay the price. Sign 1. They downplay your success. Imagine this. You've just landed your dream job after months of relentless effort, late nights, endless applications, nerve-wracking interviews. Your heart is pounding with excitement as you share the news, expecting a warm congratulations, maybe even a shared moment of joy. But instead, you're met with a shrug. Oh, that? It's not that impressive. Anyone could do it. Or worse, silence. No acknowledgement, no excitement. Just an awkward pause before they change the subject. This isn't just a momentary oversight. It's a pattern. Every time you accomplish something, whether it's a fitness milestone, a creative breakthrough, or a personal transformation, they find a way to diminish it. Well, it's not like you're the first person to do that. I heard it's not even that hard. They might even twist your success into something negative. Must be nice to have that kind of luck. A real friend celebrates with you, lifts you higher, and recognizes your hard work. But someone who secretly resents you, they can't stomach your victories because, deep down, your success reminds them of their own shortcomings. Pay close attention to how people react when you rise. Do they cheer you on? Or does your progress make them uncomfortable? In that moment of truth, you'll see exactly where their loyalty lies. Sign 2. Backhanded praise. You're so brave for wearing that shirt. I wish I had your confidence. At first glance, these might seem like harmless remarks, maybe even compliments. But listen closely. Feel the subtle sting behind the words, the smirk hiding in plain sight. This is not admiration. It's condescension draped in false flattery. It's a dominance ritual, a calculated strike designed to make you second-guess yourself. The moment you pause, replaying their words in your mind, they've won. Because now, you're not standing firm. You're scrambling for meaning, wondering, was that a compliment or an insult? The Stoic does not play this game. He does not spend his precious time dissecting veiled barbs or trying to extract sincerity from insincerity. He simply lets them dissolve, like mist under the morning sun. Epictetus laid it bare. If someone speaks badly of you, decide if it's true. If it is, correct yourself. If it's not, laugh. Simple, direct, unshakable. Because your energy is not for decoding petty jabs. It's for building something greater. A sharper mind, a stronger will, an empire of your own making. So the next time someone tries to wrap their contempt in silk, don't unwrap it. Let it fall at your feet, unnoticed, unclaimed, and beneath you. Sign 3. They flinch when you succeed. You land a new job, and instead of congratulations, they offer a wary smirk. Hope you're ready for the stress. They say, their words coated in false concern. You find love, and rather than sharing in your joy, they chuckle under their breath. Let's see how long this one lasts. They quip, as if predicting failure is some kind of sport. Hatred doesn't always announce itself with raised voices or clenched fists. Sometimes, it seeps in like a slow poison, masked as playful jabs, subtle warnings, or the ever-present shadow of doubt. Their words are not meant to advise. They are designed to erode, to rust the gears of your ambition until they grind to a halt. But Stoicism teaches us to remain unmoved, to recognize that their reactions reveal more about them than they ever will about you. Why should you pause to listen to whispers from the sidelines when you're scaling the peak of your own potential? Why let their insecurities shape your destiny? So let them flinch. Let them sneer. Let their bitterness become the background noise to your relentless pursuit. Because when you are truly focused, when you are climbing higher than they ever dared, you won't have time to hear the dogs barking below. Keep moving. Keep winning. Sign 4. They mock your ambitions. You really think you can do that? That's not realistic. Don't get your hopes up. These are not the words of a friend, nor the voice of reason. They are the seeds of doubt planted by someone who fears your potential. When you share your dreams, their response isn't excitement or encouragement, but cynicism wrapped in condescension. They disguise their discouragement as just being realistic. But let's be honest, realism has never been the fuel of great achievers. If the Wright brothers had listened to doubters, humanity would have never touched the sky. If Marcus Aurelius had surrendered to the critics, his wisdom wouldn't have shaped empires. Why do they do it? Because your growth exposes their stagnation. The thought of you rising above them gnaws at their pride, reminding them of their own unfulfilled potential. A true supporter sees the fire in your eyes and hands you more wood to burn. A secret hater sees the same fire and tries to snuff it out before it outshines them. Seneca once said, "The mind is never right, but when it is at peace with itself." Someone who is secure in their own path does not fear the progress of others. But someone who secretly resents your ambition will try to anchor you in self-doubt. Listen to your instincts. If your gut whispers that their words are laced with hidden envy, believe it. Never let someone else's fear define your limits. Never outsource your truth to a liar. Sign 5. They turn the herd against you. They won't come at you directly. No, that would require courage. Instead, they slink in the shadows, their weapons not swords but whispers. They plant seeds of doubt in the minds of mutual friends, subtly casting you as erratic, difficult, or even dangerous. They orchestrate your exclusion with feigned innocence. Plans made in group chats you were conveniently left out of, invitations that somehow never reached you. And when you finally notice, when the silence grows deafening, they act surprised. "Oh, you weren't invited? That's so strange." Weak men fold here, desperate to claw their way back into the herd, sacrificing their dignity just to belong. But a Stoic? A Stoic does not beg for a seat at a table set by cowards. Your worth is not a matter of public vote. You are not some fragile leaf, swayed by the fickle winds of approval. You are the mountain. You build your own foundation, solid, unshakable. The antidote to betrayal is self-reliance. Forge a brotherhood of one before you ever seek the company of others. Let discipline be your anchor, purpose your guide, and self-mastery your fortress. When the parasites find nothing left to drain, they wither. Let them. You, after all, do not need them to stand tall. Sign 6. They copy you badly. Have you ever noticed someone mirroring your every move, yet failing miserably at it? They start the same business you built from scratch, but their execution lacks passion. They join your gym, but their workouts are sporadic, fueled more by competition than commitment. They even pursue the same relationships, not out of genuine interest, but out of a desperate need to prove they are just as desirable, just as capable. But here's the truth, they're not. Their imitation is a hollow echo, a shadow without substance. This isn't admiration, it's insecurity with a mask. It's their silent confession that they feel inferior, that your existence unsettles them. They aren't inspired by you, they're haunted by you. And so, they chase, they mimic, they attempt to replicate your essence, but with an undertone of resentment, of quiet envy. It's not about wanting success, it's about wanting to outshine you without putting in the work. But as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. You don't need to engage, correct, or compete. Just accelerate. Stay disciplined. Move with purpose. Let them scramble to keep up while you disappear into the horizon, untouchable, leaving them gasping in the dust of their own mediocrity. Sign 7. They compete with you in everything. A little friendly competition can be motivating, even healthy. But what happens when every interaction feels like a silent battlefield? When a so-called friend or colleague isn't just cheering for your success, but quietly seething over it? If someone constantly turns life into a contest, who earns more, who has the better job, who garners more admiration, be wary. This isn't harmless rivalry. It's an obsession with being better than you. You get a promotion, and instead of congratulating you, they suddenly start boasting about their own career milestones. You share an exciting personal achievement, and they immediately shift the focus to themselves. They don't clap when you win. They scramble to outshine you. Have you ever noticed how their energy shifts when you're thriving? How their smile tightens, their compliments sound forced. Or worse, they downplay your success. This behavior isn't about competition, it's about insecurity. A truly supportive person finds joy in your victories. A secret hater, however, views them as threats. Pay attention. The ones who constantly compare are often the ones who secretly wish to see you fall. Sign 8. Your gut already knows. Deep down, you felt it for a long time. That subtle, nagging discomfort. The unshakable feeling that something is off, like an out-of-tune note in a symphony. Every interaction leaves you questioning, second-guessing. Was that an insult disguised as a joke? Did they just dismiss your feelings again? The tension sits in your chest, tightens your stomach, lingers in your mind long after they're gone. Your intuition isn't whispering, it's screaming. Every sigh of exhaustion after being around them, every forced smile, every time their words feel hollow, those are warnings. Your body, your emotions, your subconscious have already made the call. But still, you hesitate. Why? Because you want to believe people are better than they show you. Because you're hoping they'll change. Because admitting the truth means you have to do something about it. But here's the reality. Your gut doesn't lie. Your mind sees patterns, even when your heart wants to ignore them. The Stoics knew this. Clarity comes when you strip away illusion. Take radical responsibility. Control your actions, your effort, your integrity. Others will drown in their own excuses, but you have mountains to move. Let them stay behind. Conclusion. Here's the hard truth. Not everyone deserves a seat at your table. Most men live and die without the guts to cut toxic people out. Will you? Use these signs. Hunt the truth. Then act. Delete numbers. Burn bridges. Walk away and never look back. The Stoics didn't whine about fairness. They conquered. And so will you. Oh, and if you're ready to stop tolerating cockroaches masquerading as friends, smash that like button. Subscribe to Quotes and Relax 95. And get ready for war.